Welcome, everyone. Bienvenidos. Welcome to our program today, Judio and Espanol. As we talk with three members of Agudas Achim congregation who are from Latin American countries and represent that very rich Jewish heritage in Latin America. Our three panelists today who we'll be chatting with are Xenia Lurie, Alex Lieberman, and Pablo Zilbergate. Pablo's from Argentina. Alex is from Uruguay via a lot of other places, and Xenia is from Mexico. First, let me just recognize how special today is. This is the first in-person men's club event, and by the way, this event is jointly sponsored with the Sisterhood, and want to thank them profusely as well as all our volunteers. So this event today is the first in-person men's club event since before the pandemic. So, give yourself a round of applause. Thank you. And I just want to recognize, as I'm scanning the crowd, I see a lot of people that I haven't seen for a while. I want to especially recognize and honor a former men's club president, Jim Alper. Yay. Jim's up front. Jim existed for me solely as a vision on Zoom. For about 2 years now. It was a pleasure to see him live. And I'm sure there are other folks in this room too who I haven't seen in a very long time. What's so great about today is that we are all together. We are eating bagels and lox, 3 different kinds of Danish. My favorite, which are the Entenmann's chocolate-covered donut holes. I'm thinking about the Entenmann's truck when I was a kid in New York making its daily rounds. And plenty of coffee, and the most important thing is to be able to partake of everything together, in person, live. Everything, even lox, tastes better when you're eating it with someone else. So thanks again to everyone for being here. And with that, let's start our program. And please continue eating and doing everything you're doing. And I just want to start off by just giving some background on the Jewish heritage of Latin America. For example, between World War I and the Great Depression, that's 1918 to 1933, 79,000 Jews emigrated to Argentina. 96,000 emigrated to Brazil. Sadly, with the arrival of the Great Depression, that marked the rise of right-wing, populist, anti-immigrant parties throughout Latin America. And so between 1933 and 1943, Jewish immigration to Latin America decreased markedly, just about to a third of its previous levels in Argentina, and maybe 10% of its previous levels in Brazil. Remarkably, in that very crisis-ridden era between 33 and 43, 20,000 Jews made their way illegally to Argentina and survival. And Argentina was the primary destination of Jews after the Holocaust, as 20,000 DPs, displaced persons, went to Latin America between 1947 and 1953. And Argentina now has a community of 230,000 Jews. It is the 6th largest population of Jews in the world outside of Israel. So very, very fascinating, and we'd like to explore that, that rich heritage. Let's start off with Xenia Laurie. And Xenia, let me ask you about how your family got to Mexico, and just you have such a lovely name, and so I was thinking, is that name Ladino, Hebrew, Yiddish, Spanish, and tell us, please.